Thanks for stopping by at Twisted Art Designs. So, back by popular demand. In the past, I have made a lot of paper dolls and sold them, the physical paper dolls. And I had gotten away from them a couple years ago and moved on to some other things. But I've had a lot of people who purchased my paper dolls in the past request that I make more and put them in the shop because people really enjoyed my creativity with my handmade paper dolls. So what I have done, I do have digitals in the shop of my paper dolls that I've made. And a digital is something that you purchase it, you get a link to a file, you download that file, and you can print it. So you can print them onto paper, cardstock, whatever you want. You can cut them out as they are. You can mix and match them and layer them and collage with them and use them in your art journals. So because there's only one and they're one of a kind, I thought it'd be great to have digitals of them so that not only one person gets this wonderful paper doll, but other people can have it too, just in a different form. And of course, it's just going to be flat. It's just going to be an image of the paper doll. So these paper dolls are in the shop on digitals. There's a link for where you can find my paper doll digitals in the shop. You may have already purchased them because they've been in the shop, I think, probably about 2 months now. But I've made new paper dolls, and I am selling the physical paper dolls now. So this is going to be to show you each one right now that I have for sale in the shop of physical paper dolls. So these will be sent to you by mail. I'll put them in an envelope and mail the doll directly to you. Now, I used to put hang tags on them, and I no longer do that. It's something you can do, a piece of ribbon, fold it into a loop, and tape it to the back of your doll if you want to hang them. But for other things you can use these handmade paper dolls for, you can put them in your art journals. I use them in focal points in my art journals all the time. Most of my videos of my art journals on this channel show some form of one of these paper dolls, handmade paper dolls that I've made over the years in my journals. They're so beautiful when you make a fun background, a mixed media background, and you glue a paper doll down as the focal point to add to the page with some fun words, some journaling, whatever. So you can use them for that. You can use them as bookmarks. You can send them to a friend. You can hang them if you want to hang them. I used to have a lighted tree where I would hang all my paper dolls, and I had this beautiful tree. In fact, I've got a video on my paper doll tree. That's really cute too. I have hung them across a curtain rod, across my window sheer at times to have them just across my art room window. There's just so many things you can do. Endless. So if you want to own one of these handmade creations, then follow the link to the shop and go to the section of the shop that has, if you go to the home page, when I put a link for a specific thing, like if I put a link to this doll, if you tap on that link in the description box to this video, it takes you right to the listing for that doll. Once you're in that listing in the shop, if you want to see more stuff that's in the shop, you just hit the home button. You find the home button. It's usually in the upper left-hand corner. You hit the word that says home. It takes you to the home page, and then you can snoop around in my shop and see everything, because there's so much in there. There's digitals and paper doll kits and just stuff, lots of stuff. So I'll have links for each one of these dolls. I'll have a link to the shop directly. The other thing I have is coffee mugs, and I have my beautiful coffee mug that is paper doll inspired. So I've got the paper dolls Speak to My Heart mug in the shop. It is so cute. So cute. I love it. Love my paper doll mug. I've got my Art Soothes the Heart mug and tumbler, all kinds of stuff. So please check it out. All these things and all the things that are being purchased by my wonderful followers and fans are helping me keep my house. I've mentioned this at the beginning of this year that I've struggled with increase in things in our local area that have raised the cost of living in this area, and I don't want to sell my home. I want to stay in it, and so I'm working so hard to do what I can and create things as I can create them with my physical limitations, to be able to keep my home. So every time someone purchases something, please know that it is definitely helping me to pay the bills. So let's get started. I'd like to show you the paper dolls, and I'm so happy that people have reached out to me and said, please make more paper dolls. We love your creations. So I hope that this sparks some happiness and joy in the people who love my dolls, and that they go check them out in the shop. So let's get started, and I'll show each one to you and tell you about them. And those of you who know me and have followed me in the past know that I don't know why, it's just my creative brain. I always have a backstory for my dolls. And the backstories are typed into the listings, so if you go in the shop and you read about the doll, you'll read her backstory and know a little bit more about her personality. So this is Francesca, the forest fairy. She has a crown of flowers, some dimensional birds, a little hair tie. She has sparkly wings, a nest that is very dimensional. It's textured and has eggs in it. So she's holding a bird's nest with a mama bird sitting on it. She's got a butterfly skirt, and she is a forest fairy. So that is Francesca. And each one of them are one of a kind, so I won't be making another one. She's going to be a one of a kind, or they each are going to be one of a kind creations, and when they're gone, they're gone. So it's first come, first serve, unless you purchase the digital, and then of course you have them to print out a printed image. So this is Victoria. She is also a forest fairy, but she lives in a different part of the forest. She has a laced up bodice on her dress, beautiful see-through wings, and a crown of butterfly wings. She is a butterfly fairy, and she is a very good singer. So check out her story. That is Victoria. This is Frenchie. Frenchie is one of my favorite paper dolls I've ever made. I just love her dearly. She has a dimensional nest of eggs, and the eggs are actually air-dried clay eggs that I created. And so she's got a feather in her hat that's a real feather, dimensional eggs, flowers. So she's very, very, very fancy. And she's got a beautiful bird and more dimensional flowers on her dress. The photograph of her dress is a basket of eggs as well. She's just so beautiful. I love Frenchie, and you'll love her cute backstory. So check out Frenchie. This is Ruthie. Ruthie has a flowers on her headband and a beautiful beaded necklace. She has a bird skirt and dimensional flower with gemstones, lace, sparkly embellishments on her shoes. She is so cute. That is Ruthie. This sassy girl, her name is Pamsy. Pamsy has glasses that have lenses in them. I love her cute glasses. She has a butterfly bow in her hair, a cute little jean jacket, a pansy skirt. She's holding a jar of her favorite goldfish. She's got Doc Martens shoes. She's so cute. That is Pamsy. She's a sassy girl. This beauty is Vanessa. This is Vanessa. She has a robin on her head that has a sparkly crown, layered flowers, a beautiful dress. She's holding a nest of eggs. She's got a lace skirt, and she's got pink Doc Martens. She's cute. That is Vanessa. This is Tessie. I love Tessie as well. She's got a real feather in her hat. She has got a pearl earring. Her arm is movable. She's holding a teacup with Earl Grey tea. bird skirt, very layered skirt. You can see that there are all kinds of gems and flowers and lace on her skirt, and sparkly shoes. That's Tessie. And this last one is Toby. Toby is a Julie Nutting paper doll stamp. That was his original, where he came from. And of course, I've changed him up a bit, added a face. I added a straw hat with a bandana, some wheat in his mouth and in his hat, a Life is Good shirt, some textured cargo pants. He's wearing Converse shoes that have tied shoelaces, so that is Toby. So from time to time I am going to have decorated Julie Nutting paper dolls in this shop as well. So I hope some of these paper dolls called out to you and you go and read their story and they just touch your heart in some way. Check them out in the shop. They'll have individual links and the link to the main part of the shop, and I appreciate everybody who has made purchases and is enjoying the things that I create. So until next time, go make some art, because art soothes the heart. Thanks for stopping by.